Heathrow Airport tonight faced disruption after reports of a drone flying into its airspace. Thankfully, the disruption wasn't as severe as that experienced by Gatwick just before Christmas, at least not yet. But how well prepared are Irish airports for such a situation? I'm joined now by Eoghan Corry, editor of Travel Extra. First of all, Eoghan, the situation in Heathrow seems to be resolved for now. How much disruption was caused?
It was shut down for about an hour. They actually managed to keep the inbound flights coming in. A few of the Irish flights delayed an hour and a half, in another case 40 minutes. What happened today was really alarm and reminded people of the scale of what happened in Gatwick.
Because it was really appalling in Gatwick, and particularly just in the run-up to Christmas. And you'd think after that the authorities at airports around the world would be wise to this sort of thing.
The narrative since Gatwick has been that this is a mischief maker's charter. If you want to get notice, you close an airport. It's really unclear what happened in Gatwick, with contradictory police statements as to whether a drone existed in the first place. And it's not a new problem, David. It's 2013 we had our drone incident in Southend, 2014 in Heathrow. Just before Christmas, an Aeromexico aircraft was hit apparently by a drone. It's been there for 4 or 5 years, but the ability of authorities and the ability of the people trying to monitor it is way behind the way the drone industry has worked. And the drones that are on the market are increasingly sophisticated. Some of them are not radio controlled at all. You put in terrain. They're a far cry from the drones that Santa Claus brought to the teenage son or daughter at Christmas.
And the point about it is, obviously, even a very small drone can do a hell of a lot of damage to an airplane.
And we have so many of them. To give an example, in Ireland, we would have had 8,500 drones after Christmas of 2017. We now have 11,000. That's replicated all over the world. What people are doing is, they're changing the regulation. There's a change in regulation this week, meaning a smaller category of drone now has to be registered, and there are calls for licensing. But the narrative from the aviation industry is that the guys with real mischief in their heads will not be licensing their drones. There is a bit of a lag between the way the aviation industry, airports, are able to police droning around their perimeters, and the way that drone technology has moved.
I suppose the big question people watching tonight are asking themselves is, could this happen here in any Irish airport?
And there's no doubt that anybody that wanted to create mischief in any airport in Europe, not just an Irish airport, has the technology to do so. I'm not sure how I know exactly what will happen next. There were all these slick guys that go around selling anti-drone technology, and they'd make a lot of money out of it, but we really don't know if that works until we actually have an incident.
Okay, well, hopefully we don't have an incident.
Hopefully we don't, David.
Eoghan Corry of Travel Extra, thank you very much for joining us.